Hello everyone. I'm like 3 cups of coffee in, so I may be a little hyper right now. But I've had a few people ask me about like what I do for my makeup. It depends on the day. Most of the time I don't do anything like too elaborate. But it's the weekend right now, so I'm gonna share what I do for like an average weekend day. Usually I keep it pretty simple. And again, it just depends on like what kind of mood I'm in, because usually if I'm doing my makeup, it's because I feel like it. I feel like being creative in that way. So yeah. So when I start, I always like moisturize the crap on my skin. Right now, my favorite is the L'Oreal Hydra Genius moisturizer. It comes in a tub, and I find it cheapest on Amazon. So that's what I'm really into lately. And that like really does a good job for moisturizing my skin and like preparing my base that is about to be. And what I use for my brows right now, I have so many brow pencils that I'm trying to work through, just because it's like, you don't need 7 brow pencils at a time. Like, what? You have 2 brows. So right now I'm using the Ultra Precise brow pencil. This is a neutral brown. I really like this. They have a $2 brow pencil, and this one's a little bit more expensive, but this one is a lot more precise. So that's kind of why I like it. So I'm gonna do that quick. Yeah. When you're doing your brows, my trick to like help make them look more reasonable is a Q-tip. I think it's like easy to just like help make them look more like cousins, you know. Your brows are not they're not sisters, they're twins. No, they're not twins, they're sisters. Or in my case, cousins. Or like distant relatives. If you got identical brows, congratulations. You're in an elite group. You're in the superhuman race. And then I use this. This is an Anastasia, I think maybe 7B. It's kind of, the spoolie's dirty. Whatever. It's my brows, not yours. And I like this one for brushing through because it's a little bit more bushy for spooling through. And that's kind of how I think that it helps your brows look the most natural, just like spooling through, like brushing or like drawing, spoolie through. My goal is to not have them look perfect, just have them look sort of better. This is an e.l.f. Brow gel. It's just a clear one. I did, before I had the clear brow gel, I had the tinted brow gel in the same formula with the same brow, or with the same brush, and I didn't care for it because it would get all over my fucking skin. Whereas the clear one, like, if it gets all over your skin, it doesn't matter. So on a day like this, it's a weekend, and I'm not planning on going anywhere, but sometimes I just like to play with my makeup because I have it. So I'll go in again and I'll moisturize. Right now, I got this. This is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Age Fighting Mattifying Lotion. I got this at TJ Maxx for like a wicked, it was like on sale and then it was on clearance. So I have pretty normal skin and I want my makeup to look glowy, but I also don't want it to go anywhere. So I find with stuff like this, it helps keep things in place. And so I'm gonna just go in with concealer today just because I'm literally not gonna do anything. I might meal prep today. But this is the Apu, it's a Korean brand, Apu Moist Creamy Concealer. I like it. I'm trying to use it up. I'm gonna take it on my under eyes. And then anywhere that I have like redness, like around my nose. Try not to stick it up your nose. And like I have some dark spots from like acne, and I feel lucky because I don't really have a whole lot of skin concerns, just like some redness that's not my favorite. Sometimes I wear foundation. Right now my favorite to mix are, that was a concealer, this L'Oreal Magic Skin Beautifier BB Cream mixed with the AOA Studio BB Cream. This is a little more matte and this is really dewy, so mixed together they're like perfection. This is $1. You have to buy it on the Shop Miss A. And this is like maybe $10 or something. And then we're going to take a Beauty blender, and by beauty blender I mean the $1.55 one from Shamise. You don't think about the faces that you make while you're doing your makeup until you're doing something like this. Ugh. So a lot of times it's blended out, but I still am not crazy about it, so I'll take my finger and I'm sure people are like, you shouldn't use your fingers, you're dragging your wrinkles into your life. I don't care. I'll drag wrinkles and drama into my life if I want to. And then bring excess on my lid if I'm, depending on what I'm doing. Because my lid tends to be a little bit darker anyway, so what if? Then I have the sample of the Ilia Fade Into You Soft Focus Finishing Powder. It's just sitting in front of me, that's why I'm using it. It's my favorite brush. I think the name's worn off. I think this is like the Flawless Concealer Brush from e.l.f. I love it for putting stuff on my under eyes. What stuff? Powder on my under eyes. Typically that's like one of the only places I'll powder. And I'll bring the excess like down to my nose area. My nose is like the only bitchy part of my face. It's like, nah girl, we're not gonna let anything happen. Any product, any concealer, it's not gonna stay here. And I'm like, yes it is. Now I'm looking at my brows again, I'm like, girl, you need to fix your life. And the thing is, I don't care if it looks like my brows are uneven. Most brows are naturally uneven. It's okay. Like this one, it's like, we're not gonna grow any hair there. I'm like, can you please? And it's just like, no. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna draw it in every day. But yeah, I'll like go back and forth. Like I'll see my brows and I'll be like, oh, come on, man, get it together. I don't know why I made that face. Let me live my life. So now we've got brows, concealer, and powder. I don't always use blush every day, but I really like using bronzer every day. This is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel Universal Bronzing Makeup Base. I just use my sponge. It's a very, 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 very warm bronzing product. So if that's not your jam, this is not going to be your jam. I just bounce it in. Keep my face up. It's a really nice product. It only comes in one shade, so it's like, unless you're pasty white like me, then you're fucked. Also, so people are wondering about like, where do you put bronzer? Bronzer is meant to just like look like you just came from the beach and you've been sun-kissed and sunbathing all day. So I like to put it mainly on the tops of my cheeks and then over my nose and then on my forehead. It just looks, I really like the look of bronzer. And again, I don't always use blush, but I almost always use bronzer. And then sometimes I'll take a dual fiber brush. Like this is an Eco Tools dual fiber brush. I'm not sure what the name is. I've had it for a while. We'll just go over it to blend it in more. Yes, queen. Right now, my favorite cream eyeshadow type product, which I use something like this on a day that I'm not doing a whole lot, or I won't even use any at all. This is a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Waddles. It's just like mauvey, browny, pretty color. You can kind of see. It's just really a natural, pretty look for your eyeballs. Like a glossy lid type look. It's not like super reflective, but it's like satiny. I love it. And with these, you have to shut them really tight or they're gonna dry out. So after I use a cream eye product, I usually take just like a synthetic brush and rub it all over. This is the NYX 16. It's a synthetic brush. I've had it for a long time. The NYX brushes are actually pretty nice. I have another one. This is the NYX 03 brush. It's like a nice powder brush or a brush to like buff on things. So now I'm going to take, this is a Marc Jacobs. It looks beat up because I've been using it for a while. This is a Marc Jacobs Highline crayon thing. And I'm going to tightline. So tightlining is putting eyeliner on like your upper lid area under your eyelashes. So I'm going to do that because it makes your eyelashes look thicker. If your eyeliner feels a little dry, I like to warm it up, like just rub it on your finger for a little bit, and usually that helps. If not, we might have to move to a different product. Hold on, make sure I don't get black eyeliner all over my face. What a travesty. Okay, so you can kind of see this looks like the eyelashes look a little more full because of the black eyeliner versus this one doesn't. I like the difference it makes. Oh, before I start doing my makeup, I almost always use some kind of lip chapstick or something and put it on my lips just so they're moisturized for when I want to go in with lip product. This is my favorite wintry blush. It's the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek in the shade Park. I just take it right from here. It has like hair on it. Like I don't know what kind of hair. I'm the only one who uses it. Okay, don't judge me. So I'll either take my fingers and rub it into the product and then put it on my cheeks, or I'll just take it and tap it in. See, we got a lot of blush there, but don't. Put it on my lip. It's a lip and cheek product, bitches. And then I'll take a beauty blender and just run it over. I feel like it's such a pretty, like, natural flush, especially for winter. Like, this color to me is just like a nice wintry color. Come find me. And then I'm going to take the Nude Sticks Nudies All Over Face color in the shade Illuminati. This is just like a really pretty, I don't know if it's, it's just like a glossy, I just love it. So how do I usually do this? Fingers, tap it all over. I'm a cream ass bitch, guys. I love cream products. A nice, like, really inexpensive cream highlighter is this e.l.f. one. And then I'll show you in a second. And considering it's a cream product, I find that the nude sticks last kind of like pretty well. Inexpensive cream product is the e.l.f. It just looks like this. It's an illuminating thing. I'll give you guys the swatch. And this is like even more blinding than this Nudies, which the windows over here are fucking me up, but let me learn how to. So you can see. It's so stunning. I love it. I should have just used that. I'm gonna put more on it. Fuck it. You're not my real mom. So sometimes I use my fingers, sometimes I like to live dangerously. I am going to run another brow gel through my brows just because I don't trust my brows. I don't trust them. This is the NYX Control Freak. I don't find that this has as much hold as other brow gels, but I'm just trying to use it up. And now I'm going to do my mascara combination. And this is like, this is what gives me life, guys. So this is the L'Oreal Double Extend. It's worn off because I've used the crap out of it. It's almost at the end of its life. This is the primer side, and this is the like mascara side. I layer mascaras. I think that's the key. You gotta have a tubing mascara. So this one, and then Revlon makes one. There's higher end ones. And then this is the CoverGirl Outlast Crusher Water Resistant, maybe. So I don't always use the primer side, but we're gonna do that today. So primer side on my eyeballs. You got the primer on. Now you go in with, you don't necessarily need this. I just like to use like a classic bristle brush. Try not to do the mascara face. I dare you. Okay, so I just do like one layer of this, the mascara. And again, the important part is not, is that kind of just separates the primer, to me anyways. And again, if you think this is crazy, you can think it's crazy, but my lashes look bomb after it, so don't tell me what to do. Okay, so now I take the mascara side of the L'Oreal Double Extend. And this is a tubing mascara, so what that means is when you take it off at the end of the night, all you need is warm water and it just pulls right off in tubes. It's weird, but it's pretty cool. This holds a curl. We're not done yet. So we're gonna go back into the plastic bristle mascara. We're gonna go over them again. Are we done yet? No, we're not. So you better not run on me, mascara. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. Okay, so now you're gonna go back in with the tubing mascara. And then you're gonna let it dry. And I've heard you're not supposed to curl your lashes while there's mascara on them. But guess what I do? I curl my mascara, or my lashes, when there's mascara on them. Okay, so if you do get mascara anywhere, which I do every day, wait until it dries, or sometimes I get impatient and just use like a Q-tip. This is one I use to clean up my brows. I'm gonna just rub it back in, kind of whatever. So let your mascara dry. What is this? MetLife? Life insurance? I want it forever. You can even go over it with like your beauty blender and like something that I do that I think makes a huge difference in like how awake you look is I use this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter. Emily Noel on YouTube uses it a lot on your inner rim. It's not perfectly white. It's just like a light pink color, so I don't know how it would look on other skin tones, but like for me, it just brightens up your inner rim. Your inner rim. What is this called? Your waterline. See? I look awake. I've never missed a minute of sleep. Okay. Again, do this at your own risk. I've heard you're not supposed to do this. I've heard you're not supposed to curl your lashes with mascara on. And I've also heard you probably shouldn't heat up your mascara, your lash curler with lighter. But so I warm it up a little bit. You could also put it in your bra and just let your chest warm it up, but you know. Look at that. And this mascara holds this curl all damn day, guys. All day. Like, how did I live my life without? Excuse me? Do you see those lashes? No falsies. I'm gonna go back in, and I probably should have waited till last to do this. I don't know why I did it so early. This isn't very creamy. I don't know if it's just like extra dry or something. And of course, you're gonna get mascara everywhere, because why not? And last but not least, this is my favorite lipstick of all time. This is Tom Ford Blush Nude. Look at that color, guys. Let me take my hair down, show you the real beauty. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know that like 3 of you asked for this. I'm giving the people what they want, okay? I hope you have a great day.